I thought it was a hard-fought game, and it really was a fun game to coach, and hopefully a fun game for everybody to play in. Fresno has a team that's had some really heartbreaking, 3 games in overtime already this year, and a team that once they grow up, I think will find lots of success. So, they could easily have come into the game 6-2, and we had respect for their team, and we were disappointed in how we had played over the weekend, and we practiced hard for a couple days, and we showed some progress tonight in several areas, and obviously leave here with a win that we're really pleased with.
Talk about how you finished the game, because it seemed like late in the game they had some problems and you guys played pretty clean.
Well, I thought outside of one foul on an inbound situation, I thought we managed to let the last part of the game very much like we wanted to. We didn't make all of our free throws, but we made a lot of them. And so it was a good experience for us. This is a hard game because, they're hard to defend with their speed and their quickness. And we had, kind of had to go play small ball and play some lineups that we had a late injury with Jacoby Gordon Minor. He'll be back, but he was unable to play. And so Juwan Harris Tyson, who I was really pleased with, ended up playing a lot of minutes at a position he never practices at, and so I was really proud of his effort and really a lot of our team, and the credit should go to those kids.
Can you just talk about the rebound? You guys are rebound like 10. How difficult is it to pull out when you get beat on the glass like that?
It's one area that we didn't leave here with a great feeling about. I don't think our rebound is where it still needs to be, but tonight we played an elite offensive rebounder. And Grimes he reminds me of a young Paul Millsap. He's an elite offensive rebounder. And I think he had 6 or 7 offensive boards tonight, another 6 or 7 on the defensive end. He's a handful. And so we didn't hit a home run in what we did there, but late in the game we got enough of them to get the win.
Coach, what do you know about St. Mary's? They've been pretty good for a while now.
No, they've been really good, and Randy's done a phenomenal job there, and we haven't talked to our team about St. Mary's. We haven't met as a staff about St. Mary's yet, so we'll dig into them tomorrow. But we know that they're a very complete team, a team that's very battle tested, that understands how they want to play, how they want to win games, and so it'll be another huge test for our team, because our team is not battle tested. And our team has no experience because they're all learning something new at both ends for the first time. And so we have a long way to go, and it'll be obviously a big challenge for us.
Coach, can you go?
Yeah.
Coach, can you talk about the difference that it makes being at home? You guys are undefeated at home versus on the road. Can you talk about just how much home court advantage meant to the team?
Well, I think that our team has a comfort level at home. We have not played well outside of this building, and part of that is it's not their fault that they're inexperienced in our offensive system and inexperienced in our defensive system. When you get away from home, and those things kind of show up, and so you can't blame them for that. But we haven't played well. We got to go through the fire to make some progress where we can play well outside of this building. But at home, we've been better, and we had, we're going to need our fans to stand up and break a sweat and fight with us, because this team's going to have to overachieve. But it was great to be home and get another win.
How much of the troubles on the road do you just chalk up to the fact that you played some pretty good or pretty experienced teams?
Well, I think both of those things are certainly true. I mean, we've played good teams away from home, and on Saturday we were 2 inches smaller at every position, and so that's a lot to overcome. And we've played some pretty good teams, but that's good for us in the long run. We got to go through the fire, and when you go through the fire, you're going to get burned a few times, but you have to do that in order to grow up.
You took it upon yourself to get the crowd engaged there late in the second half. Can you describe that moment and how they responded to you?
Well, if I could have gone up in the stands, and I would, because we need their energy. We have to create the energy in this building where when teams leave here, they say, "Whoa, their people are ready to fight for their team." And when you get that, especially on a possession where we need a stop, when you get that, it becomes a real advantage for your team and your program. And we have, our fans have been great to me, but we needed them at that moment. And so I just try to rally them a little bit. I don't do that often.
Matt Bradley was unhappy with the way he played at Santa Clara. What did you think of his game tonight?
Well, Matt had a bad week last week. You know, he had a tough week last week. And that's part of growing up and becoming a lead role player. But Matt Bradley had a great approach to in response to it. And to give him credit, he really grew up, and I thought he practiced really well the last 2 days. I thought he had a very good approach coming into the arena today, and he played well, and so I'm proud of him.
Final question for Coach?
You touched on Grimes and his athletic ability. I mean, just how, I guess, good is it for your young goods to go up against somewhere like that? Because you're going to see more of that athleticism in basketball play.
Well, I talked about his elite offensive rebounding ability, and he's quick, and he's a quick jumper, and playing against guys like that, obviously, we've got these, young bigs. Andre's a sophomore, Lars a freshman, Grant hasn't played a lot. And they've had to play against Vernon Carey, who's probably a top 5 pick, and the kid at Texas, who could be a top 10 pick, and they're getting indoctrinated pretty good. And so playing against guys like that, I think, is great experience.